Guys, South Africans are officially winning in sports we didn't even know were sports. Forget rugby, forget cricket, forget football. Today, we are talking about South Africa dominating the one battlefield no one saw coming, Microsoft Excel. Yes, Excel. Formulas, spreadsheets, pivot tables, the thing that crashes every time you forget to save. And to everyone's shock and confusion, a young South African named Pienaar has just won the Microsoft Excel World College Championship in the United States. And the internet? The internet absolutely lost the plot. But before we break it all down, let's hear what the people had to say.
Champions, we have a brand new South African champion. Look, yo, it's too bright. Keep these on. Yo, champions, Pienaar is a South African. He has just won the World Excel Championship. I don't know what that means, how you do it. I don't know what. All I know is he is South African. He is the best Excel person in the whole world. Don't know what that means. He's South African. He's a champion. We love him. Keep tabs on this guy. All I know, he doesn't drink milk. He drinks formula. Secondly, Eben Etzebeth has received a 12-week, 12-game ban for the eye gouge incident. I read the ruling, then I saw the ban. It doesn't really make sense. It looks like he should have been banned for longer after reading the ruling. I think they were puzzling over what to do, how long to ban him. Then they saw, wait, there's 12 letters in Eben Etzebeth. E-B-E-N-E-T. There's 12 letters. Let's just go 12 games, 12 weeks. It's easy. Just make it go away. Some people wait longer than that in a Capitec ATM queue, so it's very nice. One person on X actually said Eben Etzebeth should have been criminally charged for the eye gouge, which he technically has been, because if you're criminally charged, you go under arrest, and a 12-week, 12-game ban is basically arrest. Beautiful. Finally, Proteas women, 2 o'clock today against Ireland. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock, Proteas against India, deciding series ODI, and the Blitzbokke are playing the HSBC Sevens tomorrow in Cape Town. Champions, don't forget to excel. I love you. 2-0.
Nah guys, this is getting ridiculous. South Africans are dominating in literally everything and you won't believe what we have won now. A South African named Pienaar has just won the Microsoft Excel World College Championship hosted in America. I never even knew using Excel was a sport, but apparently South Africa are the best at it in the entire world at university level. And just look at the aura of this man as he received his award. Our GOAT, Peter, must have gotten 100% for cats in school. Now he just needs to win the senior version of the tournament next year. Well done, Peter. The whole of South Africa is proud of you. No DNA, just RSA.
So I just found out that the Excel Championships exist and they're going on in Las Vegas right now. And all I had to say is that if I knew these were a thing before, I would have found a way to get my butt there. Because I've seen some of these contestants, oh my gosh, and they love a good problem to solve. And let me tell you, if that man has enough patience for Excel and its problems, he has enough patience for you and your problems. Those men are freaks in the sheets, the spreadsheets. So if you're in Las Vegas and you're in the market, go get yourself a man. That's 100% what I'd be doing.
I'm here with the Microsoft Excel 2025 College World Champion, Pienaar. Tell me, what's going through your head right now?
I can't believe it at all. It's absolute honor just to be on stage with 11 other absolutely brilliant Excel players and to be able to win, walk away with the first place. I'm so happy to done. I'm so happy right now.
100, and you were competing against some of the best athletes in the world, so this is pretty crazy. Now I have a question for you. To our left, we have the Microsoft Excel Wall of Fame, which is all the pros who've been competing. You have 3-time world champion Andrew Nye, reigning champion Michael Jarman, but there's an open spot there for whoever the next world champion. Are you going to be going in the pro league next year, or are you going to be sticking to the college division?
I'm going to stick to the college division. I'm going to tell you why. I love going to the Worlds. I went through the last chance qualification round and took part in the quarterfinals for the Worlds, and I'd really love to win Worlds, but one of the reasons I'm here is Dermot Early. Not just his videos, but when I got started, the first year I took part when the competition was still in Tucson, I actually I needed a GoFundMe to pay for my plane ticket, and Dermot actually donated money to get me here. So it's not only him enabling me to be here, it's the YouTube videos, it's the support, it's him so willingly sharing like his lambdas and his files, and I definitely believe that spot belongs to Dim. I'll take the next one.
100%. Congratulations again. It's a huge accomplishment.
Thank you so much.
We have our champion.
It feels amazing. Everybody starts yelling your name, and it's super exciting. The Microsoft Excel World Championships, it's basically a problem-solving competition through Microsoft Excel. We get various different kind of games, cases, challenges that we have to solve. The top people kind of come to Vegas to duke it out in an esports arena. Each task is worth a certain number of points, and it's just whoever gets to the most points by the end. If you get everything done ahead of time, then you can just stop and walk off. I have been a perennial letdown to my supporters up until now. I've usually gone in as either the sort of first or second seed and had a terrible track record when it came to the knockouts. So I'm glad to be able to say, hey guys, I did it this time. People just lost their minds. There's such a strong community around this whole thing. Like, it's great to win, but honestly, these are some of my favorite people to spend time with. It was amazing.
And Diarmid beat 23 other grand final competitors to take the title. And the prize, not just a trophy, not just one of those giant wrestling belts. He also walked away with $5,000 in cash because he clearly excelled at all those spreadsheets.
One guy online literally put on sunglasses and said, "Champions, we have a brand new South African champion. Look, it's too bright. Keep these on." This man acted like Pienaar just won Miss Universe, the Rugby World Cup, and the Olympics at the same time. And honestly, the confidence is deserved. South Africans will hype anything. We don't even need to understand it. The guy literally said, "I don't know what that means. How you do it, I don't know what. All I know is he's South African." And that right there is the most South African thing ever. We don't need context. We just need a flag and a champion. And then he continued, "He's the best XL person in the whole world. Don't know what that means. He's South African. He's a champion. We love him. That is the deepest analysis we'll ever get. But it's perfect. And my favorite part? All I know, he doesn't drink milk. He drinks formula." At this point, we're no longer praising him. We're giving him lore. Pienaar is now a spreadsheet-powered superhero. But then, within the same video, like only South Africans can do, the commentary suddenly jumps to Eben Etzebeth. The brain does a full U-turn. 1 second, it's "Champions, we love XL King Peter." Next second, it's "Eben Etzebeth has received a 12-week, 12-game ban for the eye gouge incident." Zero transition, no warning. Only in this country will you find rugby and Microsoft Excel in the same conversation. The guy says he read the ruling, and the ban doesn't make sense. Then he gives the funniest explanation ever. They looked at his name and counted the letters. Eben Etzebeth. 12 letters, 1 letter equals 1 week. Boom. Done. Case closed. That's South African humor at its peak. Then he adds, "Some people wait longer than that in a Capitec ATM queue, so it's very nice." At this point, the ban is no longer the problem. The problem is Capitec. Someone on X even said Eben should have been criminally charged. But the guy explained it perfectly. If you're criminally charged, you go under arrest, and a 12-week, 12-game ban is basically arrest. So technically, the case is handled. It's done. Pack your bags. Justice has been served. Beautiful. Then, completely out of nowhere again, he ends with the schedule for Proteas women versus Ireland, Proteas men versus India, and the Blitzbox in Cape Town. This is the most chaotic yet accurate representation of South African sports fans. One moment Excel champion, next moment rugby crime analysis, next moment cricket, next moment sevens rugby, all in one breath. South Africa is a multiverse. But another video took the Excel win to a new level. Someone said, "Nah, guys, this is getting ridiculous. South Africans are dominating in literally everything." And honestly, at this point, it feels true. Rugby, athletics, swimming, chess, and now Excel? The video continues. "I never even knew using Excel was a sport. Trust me, none of us did. We all thought Excel was a punishment, but apparently it's an esport." The video ended with, "No DNA, just RSA. That needs to be on a t-shirt immediately." Then a woman online posted her reaction after discovering the Excel Championship exists. She said if she knew earlier, she would have found a way to get to Las Vegas because, according to her, Excel men are freaks in the sheets, the spreadsheets. You have to respect that punchline. She said if a man has enough patience for Excel, he has enough patience for you. That might be the deepest relationship advice TikTok has ever produced. But the most wholesome clip came when Pienaar was interviewed after winning. The guy was so humble. When they asked him what was going through his head, he said he couldn't believe it. He said it was an honor to stand on stage with 11 other brilliant Excel players, and he was genuinely grateful. Then they asked if he was moving to the Pro League next year. And here's the twist. He said no. He wants to stay in the college division for one powerful reason. The man who helped fund his first trip to the competition. The legendary Dermot, a YouTuber who teaches Excel, Dermot donated money to help Peter travel when he once couldn't afford a plane ticket. And now Peter says he wants Dermot to take that open spot on the Wall of Fame first. That is loyalty. That is gratitude. That is Ubuntu in spreadsheet form. Peter said he'll take the next one. South Africans really know how to make a story emotional, but this also shows something important. Success doesn't just come from talent, it comes from community. Peter didn't win alone. He won because someone believed in him when he had nothing but ambition and formulas. Then we saw another interview explaining the whole competition. The Excel World Championships are not just clicking cells, they're basically a timed problem-solving tournament. Contestants face different puzzles and cases, earning points for each challenge solved. The top scorers go to Las Vegas to compete in an esports arena, and if you finish early, you can literally stand up and walk away like a mic drop. That's the Excel version of scoring a hat trick and leaving the pitch. And then there was the big winner of the professional division, Dermot himself. The same guy who helped Peter. He beat 23 other finalists, won the title, the trophy, the championship belt, and $5,000. The man didn't just teach Excel, he excelled at Excel. Now let's talk about the bigger picture, the advantages and disadvantages of all these public reactions. The advantage is that South Africans know how to celebrate. We hype our people loudly, proudly, and creatively. It builds national morale. It inspires young people, and it proves that excellence isn't limited to sports fields. You can win with your brain. The disadvantage? Sometimes the jokes distract from the actual accomplishment. People laugh so hard at the memes that they forget the amount of skill and practice involved. We joke that Excel isn't a sport, but the truth is, these competitors train for hours, master complicated formulas, and push problem-solving to new levels. But that's the South African way. Serious achievement, hilarious reaction. We can't help it. It's our personality. At the end of the day, Peter Pienaar didn't just win a championship. He reminded us that South Africans can compete anywhere, even in an arena full of spreadsheets. And the reactions online showed the world exactly who we are. Proud, chaotic, hilarious, emotional, supportive, and unstoppable. So whether it's rugby, cricket, sevens, or Excel, one thing remains true. No DNA, just RSA. Champions everywhere. 2 nulls. I love you. Champions, don't forget to excel.